I guess we'll move on to some IRL news. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about Skimask Andy. Again, Skimask Andy had his court date today. I don't know any details about it, but what I do know is that he has another court date coming up on September 10th. Okay, seems like a long time to hold him in a jail, right? I want to be his foster parent when he gets out of jail. I want to be his foster mom because I want to find him a sane, nice girl to be in a relationship with. That's what I want to find for him. If you are a young woman between the ages of, between the ages of 28 and 37 who is interested in Skimask Andy, let me know because I am going to screen whoever his next girlfriend is. I don't think he should date for a year after this. He's got to get his mind right. Maybe it's a blessing in disguise that he's in jail right now because that's like forced detox. Because he's got to stop smoking all that weed. And people out there, I get it, you know, marijuana's becoming legal in many, many states. I think that's a great thing for those out there who use it responsibly, who are maybe senior citizens who use it for their, pain or glaucoma or whatever. But if you're a young person, you don't need to be smoking weed every day. You look stupid. Come on, it doesn't even make you look cool. I mean, think about all the people who you're missing out on and all the things you're depriving yourself of the energy to do by constantly sucking on a joint or a blunt or a bong or some mess like that. I went through my phase, my cannabis phase. I think many people have, but you don't need to do it every day. Really, there's going to be, it should be something that's like maybe a special occasion, like wine. I just recently passed my 11th month of sobriety free of alcohol and cigarettes. One day, I might drink wine again. I might. Mainly because I want to go to some vineyards. And if I go to a vineyard, I'm going to want some wine. But am I going to drink irresponsibly? No. Am I going to drink to where it's harming my health? No. To where it's keeping me from being productive? But that seems to be what a lot of marijuana is doing. The main reason I think it's good that marijuana is becoming decriminalized, hopefully soon nationwide, is because it has been a mechanism to perpetuate racism. It's been a mechanism to have a reason to imprison people just basically for the hell of it. But when I look at some people who are just incredibly heavy marijuana users, a lot of times they do tend to be people who are troublemakers. I mean, just look at this woman who's made not entirely accurate allegations against Skimask Andy. In fact, I'm not even so sure he was smoking as much weed as he was before he got with her. I don't know. I'm going to have to look back at some of those earlier streams because when he was in Hollywood, he seemed more active and alive. But then when he got to Las Vegas and he was living with her, it was like every time you saw him, it was like, can you even see him, or do you just see a cloud of marijuana haze and smoke? It was weird. So just don't, because marijuana, some people say that it's a gateway drug. I'm not so sure about that, but I do know that there can be a troublesome element attached to it. And when you're young, look, trust me when I say this, I'm 41. You will never have the energy in your life again that you have when you're in your teens up into your 20s. When you're in your teens and your 20s, you can fly. So don't clip your wings by smoking a bunch of weed. Okay? Just wanted to make that clear today. But yeah, when he comes out, I hope that he doesn't smoke so much weed. I'm going to try to help him a little bit. And I do want all of you out there to be supportive of him because he is anti-porn. I feel like he has been persecuted for being anti-pornography. That was another issue. That ex-girlfriend of his, she lied. She was saying that she wasn't dealing with the adult entertainment industry anymore, and she sure as hell was, and she was trying to drag him into it. And that's something that men really do need to be careful with when it comes to dating. I'm probably going to do some podcasts specifically about dating to help a lot of men out there with dating, because I feel like there's probably so many really great guys out there who just have given up on dating because they haven't had good advice. They don't really know what to do. They lack the confidence. They've been brainwashed by bad influences online who tell them to objectify women rather than treat women like human beings. And you know who does that? Someone who I made it known I don't like, Ice Poseidon. He was trying to give dating advice, actually, or advice on how to attract hot girls. Last person who should be giving any sort of dating advice, really. I actually feel that he should not even be on YouTube or any mainstream platforms, mainly because he is exposing a young audience too readily to pornographic elements. And shouldn't be. Like, why is he hanging out with so many porn stars? You know, who really does that? Okay? If you don't actually work in the porn industry, why are you hanging out with so many porn stars? Nothing good comes of it. Look at what happened to Charlie Sheen. Nothing good comes of it. I have been getting requests in regards to who to touch on, who to talk about, and whatnot on my show when it comes to streamers. So everyone keeps saying that I'm going to get mad when I come across somebody known as Blade. Okay? I haven't had much time to look into Blade or anything, but I did notice that Blade seems to be a little misogynistic. And he seems a little bit angry too. I think a lot of his anger comes from low self-esteem. He has some dental issues right now.
No, I understand that I gotta fucking fix my teeth. I get that. I'm not saying like, it's not like my teeth are perfect. My teeth have been fucked up. I've been taking care of them. I realize that. Everyone knows that. But, and I actually, before I even fucking chipped it. Well, here's the thing. When I said knocked out, I took a fucking hit and then it came out. Like, it didn't come out immediately. Anyway, so I'm aware, like, okay, first of all, I'm aware about my fucking teeth, dude. My teeth are fucking jacked as fuck. And I'm a fucking great looking dude. But I need to get some pearly whites, dude. I should have my teeth looking pearly white like my lappy looking. So those are weird priorities. I get it, okay? Yeah, buddy. Let's get it.
I think his front teeth maybe got knocked out or disintegrated or are missing for some reason. Now that could have to do with drug use. It could have to do with smoking too much and not eating enough, healthy foods or taking your vitamins. First and foremost, Blade, my suggestion to you is to take a calcium supplement every day. So that way you can retain the teeth that you have. But if you cannot afford, dental work, there is a product, and let me tell you what the name of it is before I show you what it is. But to where you can basically create your own partials at home until you can afford some dental work. Here, I don't know if you can see these too well. They're just little beads in a vial, plastic, okay? And these are great in an emergency. Like sometimes you might get your tooth knocked out. Maybe, you know, for all you guys out there who participate in MMA, you know, I had a problem to where I was playing with my nephew years ago, and I was on one of those automatic hoverboard things, and I fell into the street face first, and these were helpful until I could get to the dentist. But anyway, they're just these little beads, and you just boil a cup of hot water, and you can put the beads in the water, and they instantly melt into like a little glob of plastic, and then you can just like work it into like a little ball, and you can stick it in your where you don't have a tooth. And that way, you know, if until you can get to the dentist and you want to go out and maybe you want to meet some girls or women or whatnot. Not girls if you're a man. If you're a man, you should be meeting some women. But you know what I'm saying. But that way, you know, you can have some teeth and you can do a smile without feeling ashamed. So I highly recommend these thermoplastic beads. That's what they're called. The product is Instant Smile Temporary Tooth Kit on Amazon. I just wanted to mention that. So I'll look more into Blade. But you know, if he's missing teeth, don't make fun of him. When people are missing teeth, that can be a real confidence breaker, and it can really make people angry. So anyway, now another person that I want to talk about, or at least start talking about, is a young man known as Ebs. E-B-Z. Ebs. Okay, he's like one of the only African American, I guess he's African American. He's black, but he might not be African American. I'm not sure about Ebs because he hangs out, from what I can see, with Ice Poseidon. And, you know, he might want to make some new friends.
So you don't think you could ever be cool with Brandon?
I mean, listen, it's not about being cool, you know. It's there's nothing to do, right? Which is why it always ends up in bullshit.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like when I'm interacting with him, we're dreaming of creating something in the future.
Right.
So even if we have disagreements, I still want to hear what he has to say. You know what I mean? And hopefully he still wants to hear what I have to say eventually, because we're still trying to build something in the future.
Right.
I don't really know that guy, right? I know that guy because of this guy.
Right.
And then it comes, and then it ends, I end up arguing with your friend, or at least your supposed friend. Like, I don't know this idiot. I know him, dude. You know what I mean? So,
right.
And then they fall apart. So it's like, dude, I have nothing to talk to you about at the end of the day. You know, if you were cool with Ice, then maybe I'll see you in the future. But you, the last thing I remember, you ran up to his house with 5 guys.
The other day, ran over your house with a bunch of dudes. How you feel about that? What's the point of that? What was he trying to accomplish? I don't know.
Okay, come on, you know.
Well,
Okay, so his saying is, it's not where you start, but where you finish. Keeping tabs on self by keeping count. What's your Krog? I don't know what Krog means yet. Alright, he hasn't updated his Twitter in a long time. Maybe he doesn't do Twitter. In October of 2019, October of 2019, there's a news item that came up right away. The headline is, Streamer Ebs under fire after apparently passing out and driving stream. What? Passing out? IRL streamer Ebenezer, oh that's his name, Ebenezer Limb, has come under fire for seemingly passing out behind the steering wheel of his car while driving on a freeway. Uh-oh. Wonder if he has a medical condition. Ebenezer. I wonder where he's from. I wonder if he's African American or if he's from the islands. Ebs is an IRL streamer who can be found broadcasting on his own website rather than Twitch, and gained popularity after popping up in streams from Ice Poseidon's infamous CX crew.
Shout out to my nigga Ice Poseidon. Ricochet. Check it. Popping pills, hearing voices. You don't wanna try me. Plus, you know I got the purple army right behind me. Kicked off Twitch, I ain't worried about shit. I'm on YouTube, dude. These views got me rich.
He usually finds himself in the thick of hilarious antics that end up with him raging at something or someone, be it a hotel employee, a viewer, or even a parking attendant. Wonder why he's so angry. Yet he's found himself in hot water after having yet another dangerous moment behind the wheel of his own car. Oh, he's all about the George Floyd thing. He's trying to get his popularity as a streamer. He doesn't seem to have many black friends. I wonder why. Okay, so I'll look more into Ebes later on because I kept getting comments saying, talk about Ebes, Ebenezer. Haven't heard, that's an old-fashioned name, Ebenezer. Haven't heard that name in a long time. All right, well, that's about it for tonight. I don't really care to discuss much of anything else. Not in the mood today. But thanks everyone for watching Political News Time.